Hi guys, welcome to this new Let's Talk Around the Fire. Today we're gonna talk about a Lannister Meta. Enjoy! We're gonna push for the next faction, the fifth one. It was the Lannister, and on the Lannister, it's my time to tell you what I will bring and everything, what I think they are strong. And gonna be a little bit quicker for you because I think at the moment Lannister have maybe three competitive commander: Kevin, Adam, and Roose. If you bring another commander than those three, I don't think that in a tournament you're gonna have a lot of chance.
Tyrion is
And
okay. Tyrion is okay, but I agree
Tyr-
with the rest. Yeah.
Tyrion is okay, but I don't think he is as strong
No,
as the
you're
the,
right.
the three
No,
one.
no, you're right.
After that, if you have faction that withstand the panic very well, uh, you're gonna have some problem because a lot of real good stuff in the Lannister deal with the panic, and that's the reason why I think some faction are really good against them. But for me, the first thing, if you want to win with the Lannister, you need to bring Tyrion. Tyrion NCU for me is a staple. Having an extra tactic card and extra counterplot just saved my ass so many times. Uh, I cannot do a list without him, and that's my opinion because being able to have a counterplot whenever you want, it is just almost OP at my mind. And an extra tactic card in your end, at the end of the game, you had six tactic card more than your opponent, and it's crazy good because you have access to one third of your deck more than your opponent. That means all those cards that can make a difference, you have more chance to have them. After that, I think that their other NCU are all strong choice. I mean, Picel, Cersei, and the Sparrow are very, very good, and that's what make them strong. I found that Knight of Castle Rock and Flayman are very big good. You cannot ignore them when you're list build. Warrior Sun, Pyromancer, and Xbo. And the Gregor Mountain that right, and that's it. I think that you need to build around those units. I really think that the other unit are very situational unit, and that's what make me sad. You don't have that much of unit, and all the unit I just said they are good, but they are not broken. I think at the moment Lannister are a middle pack faction because they are well balanced. That's what I think. Do you have any comment about that, boys?
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, I agree with a lot of what you said. They're not okay, so it's very complicated, right? On one hand, they don't have a lot of aggression in their cards, right? Your aggression comes from your units, crossbows and knights, just rolling dice. They do have ways to finish you, right? Hear Me Roar is a good finisher, and you can pull it back with Cersei. That's why she can be very, very strong. Um, I like Tyrion as well. I think that it's very hard to spend an extra point on an NCU, but Tyrion's worth it. I never feel like my opponent wasted the point on Tyrion. It's annoying when they get three counterparts. Super annoying. But at the same time, the Lannisters, as you say, are pretty balanced because they have their weaknesses. Weaknesses generally is morale, right? Their morale isn't the best;
Yeah,
it's pretty average, and a lot of things are dice dependent, right? For example, if you fail the counterplot, then your card didn't do anything, right? And how many times have you failed counterplot even with the reroll and it just changed the game, right? Have you ever played Subjugation of Power, hoping to turn off knights, and then they pass the morale test, and they're normal again? Your card did nothing. So, they're a hard faction to use, but they also have a counter to everything too at the same time. It can go back and forth.
I agree, and that's what I dislike because, like you said, you have a lot of luck, and what I'm looking in a faction is constant. I want to have regular chance to win. I don't want to win or lose on a dice roll. And subjugation of power counterplot are staple in this faction, and they are dependent of luck. I think that when you play 4 or 5 games in a tournament, you need to have constant LP clearance. What's uh,
Consistency.
consistency? Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have game that you're gonna be lucky, and you're gonna have game that you're gonna be unlucky. That's the rules. And the game that you're unlucky, uh, you're true. If you're good tactic card, you do nothing. It's like if you went in a fight with the arm in your back.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, that was what I think. And my two lists, real quickly. The first list that I really love, it's the Adam Marbren list. Very simple. You put Adam Marbren in a unit of Warrior Sun. Quick and simple. This unit is almost unkillable because Adam Marbren gonna block hits, and with the ability of the Warrior Sun, you can spend the Fate token to block X. That means that if you are to your last rank, you can block 6 hits. It's disgusting because not a lot of stuff can dish you like that amount of wound. And don't forget that you still have like save. You have 4+ save with them. Really strong morale, and Adam Barbran again help you with the morale save. That means that Warrior Sun really good. After that, I bring Gregor Kligging, the mountain that ride, 4 point, very strong, 2+ save, intimidating presence, 3 attack, critical blow, no save. Always a good choice. I like to put him on an objective, and when I need him, he is mobile. Is mobile, and he's gonna be able to join the fight and help. And 2 unit of Flayman. For the NCU, I bring Tyrion Lannister. I'm gonna bring Roose, and I'm gonna bring the Ice Sparrow. The thinking about this one is okay. I have 3 units that bring intimidating presence, and 2 of them are vicious. With the Sparrow and Rose, I'm gonna be able to always heal myself because normally I prefer Cersei than Rose, but I need a panic token, and I think that panic token gonna be like an insurance that they're gonna fail because with a panic token and you put -3 to their panic test with when you attack with Flayman, you're gonna be able to heal yourself. And Ruse also help because it can change the tactic zone for a panic test. That means that again, if you are in a fight with a unit that is as intimidating presence, maybe you have a Ermiron in your hand, you can trigger the Sparrow several times. And that's the idea behind it because now if you think you also have in your tactic card um, the one that can heal you when they fail a panic test, and that trigger, if you add the Sparrow, you can almost heal your
Yeah.
two rank of your unit. I did it to
Hmm.
Sam last game,
Yeah.
and it's crazy good.
Heal for 7. Yeah.
Exactly. Then you cannot kill the warrior son, and killing the flayman is very hard because of that combo of the sparrow and ruse. And you have Tyrion like the insurance he is that if the opponent have a real good tactic card that will be able to counter this combo, but you can counter plot it. And that's my first list. Do you have anything to add on this list, boys?
No, it's great.
It's great. I
Yeah.
hate Adam Barbrand. I think
It's
he's
ridiculous. They need to change that.
he needs to get changed. They need to
Yeah. Yeah.
change the Warrior Sun's battle prayer to hardened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
means
That fix
attack.
it.
It's great. So Sam, I was going to ask you: have you ever come close to killing Adam? I've never come close.
I've never even attacked him once
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I just attack other things.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
hate
Few things
Warrior.
can kill him, like precision is good against him if you can drop him to like 1 ring. But then again, if you have the Bolton Flateman that give healing with Sparrow and
Long
Filthy
range,
to
you're
the
gonna heal
Crown,
them. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
yeah, you're just gonna heal him up as long as he has at least 4 wounds. It's hard. If you can drop him to like 1 wound or 2, then you can have precision. Maybe you can kill him. But even then, it's not even worth it attacking him. You just kill the other thing. So this list, it's actually really hard
But I agree with
to uh, kill because let's say you play against your 10 activation list of free folk, nothing can kill him, not even mag. So
No,
uh,
no,
well, okay, maybe mag, but nothing else can kill him. So
no. Mag won't touch him. He's going to block 6 hits. Mag has
yeah,
7
exactly.
attacks, right? Yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
going to
so yeah, maybe he could do one wound.
maybe on perfect guys.
Yeah,
Maybe one move. Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, but at one point the free fall player gonna miss
Oh yeah, he's
uh,
just gonna go for
a
objective
panic
and that's
test,
it.
and with the sparrow long range gonna heal them. Uh,
Exactly. Yeah.
I, I I like this list when I play it, but I dislike the list because I dislike a unit that you cannot kill,
Mm.
and you cannot kill
They hit
Adam
hard.
Marbren.
They hit hard.
Exactly. And Warrior
Yeah.
Sun, like you said, can hit hard. Anyway, that was the first list. The second list, um, it's another panic list, but what I like in this list is you have like two two way to make damage. One with the panic and one with the auto wound. Okay, we begin with Blackguard with Rose Bolton Commander in them. After that, you have Pyromancer with Ramsay Snow and Theon Greyjohn in them. You have a unit of Flayman, and you finish with Gregor Clegane. You put Cersei, the Ice Sparrow, and Tyrion Lannister in CU. This list is very offensive and can kill anything that have heavy armor. Because with the Pyromancer and Clegane, what I like is that you dish your auto wound. You don't have problem with it. And after that, when you look at the healing, it's the same thing. Because of the Ice Sparrow, the healing is crazy good because everything in your list are vicious beside the one thing that ride, and everything in your list have intimidating presence. After that, Ramsay Snow in the Pyromancer, you have horrific visage, and you have the ability of Ramsay that each time that you deal damage with him, with the help me with the panic, you're gonna heal yourself.
Yeah.
The
Terrible.
rule is fuel by slaughter. That each time that you do deal Pyromancer damage to an opponent, you're gonna heal yourself.
Hmm.
And Pyromancer is auto wound. That means that you have the healing of the Sparrow, you have the healing of fuel by slaughter, and after that you have the healing of the tactic card, but not just the Lannister tactic card. Filthy to the crown, you're gonna have the tactic card of Ruse. Fear keeps a man alive. That means that you have four tactic cards that are gonna heal you, the Sparrow, and Ramsay. This list is just like super healing power, and because of the Pyromancer, Gregor, you can dish out so much damage that I think that this list is pretty good.
Yeah, no, it's really good. I was gonna say it's interesting because every choice you made here makes sense. Don't get me wrong. I think all makes sense. But you almost always see Pycelle with Roost just because of tokens. Um, so I was gonna ask, would I mean obviously you'd rather not take Pycelle, you'd rather take Cersei and Sparrow. Um, and I noticed that I guess you've got Ramsey to throw. I'm not Ramsey, Theon to throw out tokens too, right? I was gonna say
Hmm.
like,
Yeah,
do
I
you
have
find
way to
tokens are
throw
a problem?
tokens. Exactly. Tian and the tactic card of Ruse. But what you bring was a hard choice. I was hesitating between Cersei and Pycelle exactly for that to go fetch the other the token to be able to trigger Rose Bolton tactic card that is
Right.
almost a counter plot.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh,
It's like five counterplots in this list.
yeah. Yeah.
But I think
I really love that list. Roos is my favorite commander. The only thing I would say, I think it's for me, Lannister guards. For me, it's better than the Bolton Blackguards, and they're 1 point less. Not necessarily better, but they do pretty much the same thing. So for me, I would maybe change the Blackguards for a Captain Guard and take the extra point to maybe bring the healing attachment to the Flayman to do even more healing with the cavalry, which would be absolutely terrible in that list. Because Horrific Visage, it's good, but it does no extra wound on the failed panic test. But Lannister Supremacy, it does +3 wound. If you still have your ranks with Intimidating, it's +4 wounds. If you play Hear Me Roar, it's +5 wounds. So it's for me the guards, it's better than the black guards.
okay, all right. I agree with all you said, and it's true. But that's the way that I like my
Oh
list,
no, no, for sure, for sure.
and this
It's your list.
two lists, I think it's competitive. You can tweak
Yeah,
them, but I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that if you bring this to your tournament, you have good chance to win.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Just be careful, because me, I always like EV panic lists. If you face some faction, you may have a hard time.
Yeah,
Faction with really good command like Night Watch. Sometimes you play against them,
they're
and
difficult.
it's not fun for
Yeah.
you. Okay, for my patch wish list, I I don't think that you have too much with the Lannister because they are middle of the pack. That means that they are not too good and they are not that bad. And they are in a good competitive level at the moment. And they are one of the greatest against the Mortal. That means that I'm kind of glad in the way they are at the moment. Me, what I wish for them is just to see other faction having nerf because free folk with insignificant and Mensch Raider is a crazy counter against us, and same thing with the Night Watch Captain having a lot of activation, hitting really hard, and having a moral solo is really hard against us. I don't know if you had wish list for the Lannister beside removing Adam Morbrand ability that cannot combo with the Warrior Son.
I don't think anything else is too broken, but the like you said, you in the beginning rattled off a list of units that you can use, and there's a lot of units that you don't really see play, right? You
Mm.
don't see Clicking Brigands, you
There
don't
are
see Lannisport City Watch. Um, there's a lot more. So I would like to see those units get a bit of a buff so that there's more variety.
That's true, though. That's true. Yeah, that's honestly, you are 100% true. Me, it's like the Clegane Brigand, but also the other Clegane unit, the infantry units is the
mountains man, yeah.
Outspan.
yeah. I wish the Mountains Men were a little bit stronger. It's true. More variety will be very very good for the Lannister.
So
City
I
Watch
don't.
Underguard.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I've never had my heart broken so much by little plastic guys than the Casterly Rock Honor Guard because we've been
Oh
waiting
my
for
god,
them
they
for
suck
so
so
long.
hard. Yeah, okay.
They were and like when they leaked the first images of the box and the thing, they look so fucking cool, and they do look really cool. But they're really bad. They're just really horrible. For even at 7 point, don't think I would take them because like their ability, it's good. It's okay. Uh, it's actually great, but you have to expend a condition token to use it, so you don't get the actual bonus of the token. So it's if you would get both effects of the token and the ability, then it would be okay. But now it's just really bad.
Yeah, no, no, me. Like you said, even at 7 point, I will not play them. Me, I really
Not at
think
4
they
speed.
sucks. You need to spend tokens. That mean that
Yeah, no, oh, it's
that's
terrible.
bad. They move
Yeah,
slow. No, I dislike them so much, and that's true. They are supposed to be like your big infantry unit, your big mean guy. And
yeah,
when you look at them, you say, "Okay, I'm gonna pass." The other stuff that I dislike is the King's Guard. I love this King's Guard. I think they are good, but when you kill them, having the big -2 victory point is like a big no because in a tournament is wreck you.
yeah,
Yeah. What's your opinion on Red Cloaks?
I love Red Crows. Oh my god. I think if you list build and you have Jeffrey and CU, they are very good. Me, I have some 8 tier lists with Jeffrey and CU and Red
yeah,
Cloak.
yeah,
It's just because they have a big counter. If you bring a list that are highly resistant to panic, they are less
yeah.
effective. But in
Oh,
my
true.
mind, like Red Cloak are crazy good and really fun to bring in the table. Maybe less for your opponent, but for you, they are cool.
Especially if you have attachment like Kevin or Brun that let you do free actions or free attacks, then they get really, really strong.
Yeah.
Why do you love them or do you hate
Oh,
them?
I love them. No, 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 no. They're very good. No,
No,
no.
no. I
I
mean,
love them.
Terrence, do you have something against the Red
Sorry.
Cloak?
Oh no, I don't think they're bad, and I don't think they're great because I don't think they're bad. First of all, I think the panic test just for moving is crazy, right? But I have to say, I almost never see them anymore. You
Yeah,
know, they look good on paper, and I almost never see them.
because I think any unit that has built-in ability, which are based on that you need to control a specific zone, it's really tricky to bring
Yeah,
its
it's
respawn.
because
Yeah,
Jeffrey you is not that good. You have
it's not
better
good
choice
for 5 point.
for
It's not good.
you have better choice of NCU, and because of that, for Red Cloak to work, you need the crown. That means that you need at least Peter Belich But even Peter is not enough. You need Joffrey and CU, and because Joffrey is not one of the best, I think they are less taken. But I really think that they're still really good. I think the biggest point why we don't see more is because you have so many things that's good against the panic,
Yeah.
and because right now Melisandre and Jaqen is a big threat. People bring anti-panic stuff because they want to protect themselves from
Hmm. Hmm.
that kind of list of Baratheon. That's meant that it's still good against you. That means that you cannot really bring Red Claw. That the only way that they can damage you is with the panic test.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least Flayman, they are maneuverable. They have good save, triple save, and they have critical blow when you're charged. That means that they still have damage output. That if you don't do panic damage, you can push wound with them. But the Red Claw, 4 plus when you hit, and nothing else is not good.